Okay, welcome back. So, if things go well, we are finally drawing towards the close of this map. We do have at least 2 big fights coming up. Firstly with Spint, who does have his Crystal Dragons and his Fairy Dragons, and also with apparently Ash, who we've not really seen before. I would have thought that would be Ingham instead, because it did used to be Ingham, but apparently Ash is now more powerful, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. So I have a couple of things I want to do before the end of the week, because it is day 7. So one choice, of course, is we could just spend no gold, and then we get the interest of 4,300 from our treasury. However, I think there's something much more interesting and exciting we can do, which is we can try to see if we're lucky enough to be given a bonus Crystal Dragon, or a bonus Rust Dragon if we go for this. Let's have a look. Okay, Wood Elves, never mind. Alright, we still have a chance next turn, so we'll see how that goes. Next thing I want to do is I want to go back to this base, and I want to pick up the Maelstrom. And that's going to give us a couple of extra Sea Serpents next turn. Then we're going to go back to the Inferno base, and I do want to move Eovacius on, but before we do that, I think we need to check that it's actually safe. So we're going to buy Elmore, and we're going to send Elmore to the south, although before we do, let's give him a few things. So he can take pretty much all of this stuff. I think that should be fine. Maybe the Crown of the Seas is a bit too good. We're going to keep that on Eovacius. Definitely want to pass across the Purse of Gold. Torso of Legion should be fine, I think. And a lot of this stuff we don't really need. Let's just get rid. Diplomat's Ring. No, that's not worth keeping. Okay, so the rest of the stuff that we have on Eovacius is probably worth keeping. I think we definitely equip the Orb of Silt. And outside of that, yeah, I think you should keep the rest of this stuff. Maybe the Quiet of the Dragon. Let's equip the Legion artifacts, and we're going to send Elmore just to the south, just to make sure this is nice and safe. That will give us the freedom to leave. So yeah, we pretty much revealed an unbroken path towards our next base, so we should be all good. Let's go back towards this. And then we're going to send Coronius to Town Portal across to... Oh crap, okay. What about that? His Earth Magic is not good enough, so we're not going to be as free to send things out, although probably still fine to go to this. And we're just going to send Adela. Just going to send her in the direction of the Rust Dragons. Then this base is currently empty, so let's send Jeremy back. Rion is going to go south so we can do some more digging. He also does have some really good artifacts. Torosai doesn't really have too much to be doing, I guess we go south. Coronius, yeah, I think has to stay put, and that is pretty much all we can do. Unless we invest some more in our towns, but I don't really see the point. I think I will send Eovacius through to High Castle. We can pick up that Stables boost next turn. And yeah, I think that's fine. Let's just end the turn there. So red is currently in Tan's lands, and that's not too far from our Inferno base. Starting to move towards Tan's main town, and also lands next to our Cove town. So that's kind of unfortunate. We can see Tan is over here, so that is Ingham. And yeah, Ingham's kind of swapped out his forces. He used to have the Pack of Archangels. Obviously passed that across to Ash. He's not weak, but he's not really a massive threat. If we look to the south, we do have this to deal with, which is, it's actually Spint, okay. That's good to know. So, my original plan was that we could town portal across to this, then go east. Then we can take this base back, we can come back to the west, we can go through this. That's going to take us through to this, then we go west and we take Tan's town. That would have worked, but probably better off actually going for Spint if we can. First off, let's make ourselves as strong as possible. Let's go for the Archangels. Let's go through to... We are still going to go through to Hitchgrove first. And we're just going to pick up the Sea Serpents and the Nyx. Let's have a look at this too. Okay, so this time around it's Nymphs, which is also not too useful to us. Okay, we're going to go through to Tartaglia. We're going to pick up the Rust Dragon, we're going to bring that back. Going to pass that across. Let's take a few of these artifacts. Adela's actually not too bad, so I think it is okay to give us some of this stuff. Okay, let's see how that goes. Then we go back into this, we're going to upgrade our Nyx, we're going to put those together, get some Haspids. We have run out of gold, but we should be able to do some trading to make up for that. Okay, we're gonna have to spend a lot of resources, but it should be worth it. Okay, so we still need a little bit more for the final Nyx. Okay, so we're going in with 27 Nyx Warriors, 7 Haspids, the 1 surviving Master Genie who does still exist, the Archangels, the Rust Dragons, and final option is there is the Enchanter's Hollow to the east, which means we don't have to worry too much if we do lose our 1 Enchanter, which I think is very likely. So it's Arlak, and there's not really too much in the town itself. But yeah, in theory we can get more Enchanters if we want to. We are just going to go for this, so I think Arlak is outside of the town, which yes he is. So he's got 60 spell points. I'm hoping the hero in the town itself is going to be a bit weaker. Okay, losses expected to the Grand Elves, that's probably more or less unavoidable. Yep, seems that way. Okay, so first things first, let's go for Magic Error on this. Then kill this off, and Kyra's pretty good. Hopefully we get some good artifacts, so Endless Bag of Gold. Pendant of Negativity. That's interesting, because I assume it protects us from our own Chain Lightning. Okay. Pretty good stuff there. We're going to go to the east, we are going to claim this. No losses expected, 4 Enchanters available. We can't actually get back to the town even if we want to. Didn't actually mean to click that, but never mind. Okay, so I think we don't bother with the Enchanters. I think we just go straight through all the way back to Hitchgrove. And we do still have enough movement points for the big confrontation with Spint. Okay, do we want to split our forces some more? I guess we could take at least a couple of these, just as fodder. And yeah, I think that should be fine. Let's go for it. So I'm feeling very confident about this. It does look promising, but some pretty heavy losses expected, especially to the Archangels. Should be interesting. I think, first things first, have a look at his stats. He does have 16 spell power, 237 spell points. We're obviously stronger when it comes to spellcasting. I'm just going to go for a simple mass slow. And it is tempting to go for the Fairy Dragons, but let's just wait for now. Gonna buff these up. Okay, they go for the Chain Lightning, which does actually do quite a lot of damage. Kills off an Archangel, kills off the Genies. Fortunately, we did have the Nymph to help cushion the blow. Not gone for a spell yet. Let's go forward with this. Oh wow. 1900 damage from the Implosion, which is enough to kill that off. That's actually quite impressive. We need to bring that back, for sure. Okay. I think no regrets. No regrets about going for slow. We're gonna go for this. And what's the most we can do with this? So we can kill off 7 of their Devils. Finish off their Medusa Queens. I think going for the Devils obviously does make sense. Let's just go in for that. Then next round begins. So our Resurrection is going to bring back 1300 hit points, which is just 1 Rust Dragon. That's going to be a problem. We do have Implosion, which might be pretty good. This thing's protected by Magic Mirror, Have to be a bit careful. I think we do resurrect these. Okay, so it's actually 1400 hit points. You don't actually have to resurrect the second one all the way. So second one does come back with 419 hit points, that's not too bad. Alright, so 8 Archangels, we're free to hit whatever we like. I think this thing did a lot of damage last time, so let's go for the 2 kills on that. And not quite strong enough to kill them off. Can't kill the Crystal Dragon off either. I think in that case, let's go for the Devil. Kill off the Medusas. Crystal Dragon does a small amount of damage, but nothing too bad. Okay, I think we have quite a few okay choices here. These guys, of course, very good thanks to the ignoring of the enemy's attack skill. Very good at absorbing retail, but they are the last to move. So I think we just go for the biggest threat we can, which is going to be these next. Can't kill off the Minotaurs. Can't kill off the Manticores. Should we go for Resurrection again? It is going to bring 2 back. Let's do that. Then these guys get to move. 14 kills on the Manticores, not that great. I am tempted to wait. But let's try going for this. We do have Shackles of War, of course, so we should be able to bring most of our losses back. Okay, Crystal Dragons go for those, which is completely fine. I think we are going to be forced to attack the Manticores, so let's wait first. Then let's absorb the retail with these. They go for Cure, and they do manage to kill off a Rust Dragon. Okay, so I need to go for some more Resurrection. I think we'll actually resurrect these, and let's just finish these off. Okay, he's going for the summons, but his summons not actually too strong. Okay, so we got all of these back, so it's time to go for our clone. I feel like we've not been using clone as much as we could have been, but we do have other good options. Okay, so 12 kills if we go for this, 32 kills if we go for this. Let's go for these. Then these guys can resurrect these. And our second stack, not actually strong enough to resurrect the Rust Dragon. So I guess we could go for this attack, but oh man. That would win us the battle. I'm a little bit worried they're going to attack the wrong stack. They should really attack the Rust Dragons. If I know the AI, they should go for the Rust Dragons. That's fine if they do. If they go for something like the Haspids or the Archangels, that's going to be a problem. They might also go for the clone, of course. Let's see. Okay, they do go for the Rust Dragons, which is great. That should give us a chance to get some of our units back. Just going to start moving away. Okay, we're going to go for Resurrection on these. Only brings back the 1. Then let's move these away. Okay, so they do go for some Fire Elementals, which is going to keep us in the fight. Okay, that's definitely a good thing. Let's just go for this attack. Then we're going to bring these back. And at this point, I guess this is a bit wasteful. But it does kind of make sense. Bring back the Master Genie. Kill these off, and let's see what happens next. So they're going for more summons, that's fine. Move forward. We are currently affected by slow, but it's not too bad. Okay, we go for this, and we can then finish him off. And we're going to get all of his artifacts. We could go for one final resurrection if we want to, but for the sake of bringing back a nymph, I think we don't bother. There we go, so Spint has been defeated. We've lost 2 nymphs, nothing else. We take the Helm of Heavenly Enlightenment, which is excellent. Trident of Dominion, I think, is pretty good. Crescient's Gloves, Armor of Wonder. Okay, quite a few good things. I do note he does not have the Titan's Gladius. Okay, Trident of Dominion, that's a very small improvement. What else could we go for? So this thing is +3 to 2 of our stats, not that useful. Orb of Vulnerability could be good. I guess we should use that. Other things we could go for, Statesman's Medal. Nope, that's not worth using. Tome of Air Magic could enable us to use Dimension Door. That might be worth doing. Okay, some good stuff there for sure. But let's go look at other heroes for now. Do want to claim this for sure. No losses expected. Can pick up an extra angel if we want to. So this guy does have summon boat. We could go across to Ingham. Thing is, I'm not sure we can board the ships from here. Let's send Solmer up in this direction. Just gonna have a look for more opponents. Okay, Elmo's gonna grab this, and let's go for this too. Renius stays put. Rion is going to dig. Nope, okay. Torosar goes back to Fortress. Galthran. I guess he should go west, but does he have a chance of boarding a ship this turn? I kind of doubt it. Yeah, I think we go west just in case. Okay, so no gold left to spend. I'm not really too worried about the threat of attack. We do have the option of Eovacius moving to one more place. So I think we probably do go through to this. Let's also have a look at this. So this is Derek. Derek's pretty weak, but I did say that about him before he conquered this town. So perhaps I'm underestimating him. So Port Crowland might fall to Derek, but it's kind of an afterthought. So I think the next thing to worry about really is just Ash. Ash, best way to attack Ash, I assume she's in the Necropolis town. Best way to attack her is going to be to go back to Elfwind. And let's just move in this direction. Okay, so that all seems fine. I think we just end the turn there. Although I guess we could scout to the north. Okay, gonna see how this goes. So red being a little bit cagey, it does manage to take the town with Derek. And we can see that Ingham has water-walked across to the base, the dungeon town. Okay, so Eovacius is just going to go straight towards our original town, try and get it back. I think we can do this. I think we can do this turn. Okay, so we go for that, we have a look at this. We don't have Dimension Door. I guess it's disabled. I think that's how that works. Otherwise I don't know how to explain that. Okay, so we'll take another turn. Let's see if Ash comes to attack us. I kind of doubt it. There she is. So 10 to 19 Archangels, 5 to 9 Angels, 2 Phoenixes. She's not that bad. We're extremely close to getting her, but not quite. Okay, so Storm in next. Let's go to this, and doesn't seem to be too much else we can really do. Just gonna check this out. Might as well claim this, of course. Go to this too. Okay, so plus 12 spell power. I wish we could get more use out of this guy because his Chain Lightning is definitely going to be awesome, but he doesn't really have much of a purpose to serve. Similarly, Galthran has kind of done the obvious stuff he can, but if we go in this direction, we could start making our way towards the final Cove town. So a swarm of Earth Elementals, do we actually have the means to beat this? We can summon our own. I'd say this is worth a go. 442 Earth Elementals, okay. Let's bring in our own. And we're just going to send these in as soon as we can. Okay, so there is quicksand to worry about. Hopefully that counts in our favor. So stacks of 68 Earth Elementals, not going to be that great. What else could we do? So there's Earth Elemental. I've not got the ability to use spells below tier 3, which is a bit of a mistake. Let's just send our zombies forward. Yeah, I think we probably do need to just take this fight pretty straightforward, but obviously some losses are inevitable there. I think we need to pull these back. Yes, there is a way we can do this. We can just brute force this, but I think we take pretty massive losses. We don't have Animate Dead because of the artifact we've equipped. I can't even remember what it's called, but it's gonna do more harm than good. So we can still go for prayer, but I think we go for this first. Then we go for this. Doesn't work out, okay. So 9 to 19 kills if we go for this. I think this round we defend. And these will wait. Those kill off the zombies, that's fine. Okay, let's move these in. We do get stopped. Just gonna see out the rest of this round. Okay, now we go for prayer. These will wait. These wait too. These go for this. Skeletons will wait as well. These guys could absorb a retail, but it might not really work out. Okay, let's go for this attack. We don't actually have to involve these, but we're going to try and block. Okay, so they do 113 damage to the Ghost Dragons, which is kind of painful, but not too bad, could be worse. Let's go in for this attack. Which of these two's been hit? I can't remember. I think neither. I think we got stopped in the mud. Okay, so these guys should go for the strongest stack they can. And these go for this. These two. Next round begins. So 88 hit points to go. It's all a little bit risky. We could just fly them away, but I think if we go for this, we should do enough damage that we should be safe. Yep, so that seems fine for now. So these guys next do need to move away, so let's go for this. Okay, so skeletons kill those off. These guys are going to move up. I think my liches are exposed, which could be a problem. Not really too much we can do. Yeah. Okay, never mind. But we'll go for this attack. Hopefully these guys don't get stopped. They do get stopped, okay. But no, they are going to go for the liches, but fortunately the quicksand does save the day. Let's move these to safety. Then we just wait with all our stacks. Okay, so we have spent a lot of spell points here, but of course we do have a well that we can go to on the way. This is almost certainly not going to work, but worth a go. Okay, let's move these back to safety. So I feel like 18 Dread Knights could actually be okay. I'm just gonna wait. Don't really care too much about the zombies, so we'll throw them in. That was pretty needless, but never mind. Okay, next round begins. Let's just try and finish these off. Yeah, I actually kind of regret throwing the zombies in just because we could have done this with so few losses. But never mind. Zombies, of course, unlikely to make a big difference. There we go, so yeah, we do just lose the zombies, that's completely fine. 99 skeletons are raised, we get lots of free resources, and we're free to push through. Okay, so next turn we should get a lot of movement done. Put Torosar away. Tele goes north. Get some more nicks. Not an option, we didn't bring any units. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Elmore next, let's just grab some resources. Very close to revealing. Hoping we don't need that to happen, because we should be pretty close. Not that it matters at this point, but would be a nice bonus. Yeah, I have a feeling it's probably not actually here. Maybe here instead. Okay. Let's see how that goes. I did forget to defend my dungeon town, which could be a problem. Pretty sure he can reach. Someone attacking that too. No, he does get very close, but not close enough. Let's dig for the Grail. Nope, okay. Galthran is going to go to this. Then we go across to this, get our spell points back, and we're just going to press south. Okay, so time for the big fight with Ash. I'm pretty sure we're in a very strong position here. Let's just go for it, I think. 381 spell points should be enough. Just gonna throw ourselves in. So, 14 Archangels. That's interesting. They actually damage their Vampire Lords. A little bit strange. Open up their gates. They got lots of sharpshooters. Kind of surprising. Go straight for the blind. Does get the first move, so is able to avoid. Would have been a really nice meteor shower. With that being the case, I think we just do 3,000 damage to these. Kill 12 of them off. Surprisingly, they do survive. And these guys aren't quite strong enough to kill off a stack. Could kill off the Phoenixes. I think we go for this. Okay, so there's the Ring of Oblivion, which is really bad because that means no resurrection. Damn, okay. So we need these dead, but I'm not sure we can really do it. We need them dead because we need the initiative next round, so we can go for slow. Okay, so Haspids do survive. The Archangels don't take a loss. Neither do the Haspids for now. I think these two stacks might just get a kill. We could just go for the attack. Thing is, I do really want that initiative next round. But these things should resurrect. That doesn't really help us. I think we go for this. Even knowing we'll definitely take at least one loss. Okay, they're gonna go for the next. Do a bit of damage, but nothing too bad. So we're gonna lose a few necks. That's okay. Goes for blind on those. Next, kill those off. Ah, of course. So Ring of Oblivion also stops the Phoenix's resurrection kicking off. if we were to go for mass slow, I would imagine that will help us. If we go for meteor shower instead, we don't really have enough time to make that work. I think we slow. So these guys can't reach us in the corner. Okay, 87 hit points left on these. We can't now get across to the other side into his base. So I guess we risk the hit from the champions, and we just try and kill these off. So angels can't reach us, griffins can't reach us, and these guys can, but they don't manage to get a kill. Towers do manage to kill one of us off. We should go for mass cure, I think. Yep, let's go for the mass cure. And let's kill these off. Okay, these next, they will get 70 kills. There are 85 of these left. I don't think we finish them off this round. Maybe better off going for the angels instead. So we want to do our full complement of damage. So these have 1400 hit points, we do 1.5k damage. I think it makes sense. Go for these, we do actually get luck, we finish them off, and these should be able to do a nice chunk. Didn't actually check their hit points. 859, okay, we're completely fine. 49 to 60 kills, so that's not going to work out, we're just going to defend. They go for fire shield, and they go for the catapult. Defense hopefully enables us to preserve at least one Nyx. And we can then go for... Yep, just to confirm there is no resurrection available. We can then just implode these, get rid of them, and that is the end of that fight. Losses, not too bad. And still no sign of that Titan's Gladius, so I'm not really sure how the story with that ends. They will have some more heroes, but we've got our original town back. We're just gonna have a look. More opponents. If we can't find any, then we just go for the next town. Okay, that all seems fine. Okay, so Solmir doesn't really have too much to do at this point. Just going to explore. Is this gonna work? No, not enough movement points. Okay, never mind. We still have to deal with this, of course. I should have just town portaled for that. That was a mistake. Alright, it's gonna be up to someone else. But does anyone else actually have town portal that they can use? Yeah, a bit of carelessness on my part. I should have just thrown Solmir into this. I completely forgot. That's a thing. That's annoying. Still, we can recruit some more units from this. We do have Kosmitra available. She's swapped sides. Level 17, pretty good stats. What spells does she have? She does have Town Portal, but no Earth Magic. That doesn't really help us too much. Okay, we're going to do what we can. So upgraded Dragon Cave does take a couple more sulfur. This is almost certainly not worth going for. Can we hold this off? I'm not sure. I think we just recruit everything we can. Then we get some more sulfur. We do go for this upgrade. Upgrade these to black dragons. And out of these stacks, I think we just let all 3 Cove go. Okay. Slightly costly moment of carelessness there, but never mind. Elmore's gonna grab this, and that's probably all he can really do. Let's go back to the north. Okay, should be an interesting battle. Let's see how it goes. Oh, I forgot about this too. Cuthbert. Completely forgot about that. Getting a bit careless because it is of course pretty much the end. The end of this playthrough. Okay. So we do have a few spells, nothing too amazing. Lightning Bolt, 135 points of damage. I think we just go for these. Let's see what we can do. So it's going to be all down to the towers. So still no way through. They go for protection from water, which is not going to help them from this. They also have bad morale. So 61 zombies could be a problem. Rest of these stacks don't really look too bad. Still think we go for this. Okay, they do have Ice Bolt, but not too many spell points. If they don't have a way through, we might be fine. I jinxed it. Shouldn't really be too surprised. We're gonna hold back on spellcasting for now. So first stack to go through is going to be not quite the rogues, they don't quite make it. Let's just defend. Ah, okay. Goes for the teleport as the final move. Gotta be careful. This time round, we definitely go for this. And is it worth absorbing the retail? Perhaps. If we try to move away... It's hard to see, but I don't think we have enough movement, so I think we do go for this. Okay, rogues hang on for now. Their rogues get attacked. We have no spell points left, but I think our towers should last. So question is, can we hold off the Centaur captains? They do have to cross the moat. Let's defend. Skeletons more or less go down. Okay, kind of got away with one there. So it turns out Miriam was useful, but not for the reason I expected. Alright, let's go for air magic, let's go for interference, let's go for wisdom, and let's just stay there. I'm pretty sure we can't win this. Yep, not really surprised. We do have 320 spell points, which is not bad, but he does have interference. Cuts us down. We also have expert water magic, which is of course pretty good. 250 damage from Ice Bolt. I think we do stand a chance. All depends on the spell casting. So we do have Implosion. So 850 points of damage will kill these off. Let's just do that now. Okay, he goes for Earthquake. That's kind of bad, but could be worse. Question is, do we stay back or do we go attack? He does have some range firepower, but nothing too bad. Okay, first Black Dragon goes down. Question is, can we kill off the range units fast enough? I imagine the Ballista's also pretty strong. So if we go for this 7 to 8 kills, probably not worth taking the retaliation. I think we stay defensive. They still have no way through just yet. Let's try and kill these off. Okay, so the Earthquake does a little bit more damage, but nothing too bad. Maybe Implosion saves the day. Should have moved these apart from each other, but never mind. So the Marksman pretty much the power stack at this point. See if we can kill those off. Okay, Marksmen are pretty much dead. This time we're going to wait so we can go for a hit and run. These guys should have been attacking. Goes for Earthquake again. It looks like it does damage, but he's still got no way through as far as I can see. shouldn't have done that. I was actually trying to avoid the liches, but didn't really think it through. Okay, need to stop being careless because this is not as doable as it looks. Okay, so liches are gone. Let's move back across. And let's wait. Okay, 170 hit points on these. I think we can go for this. Oh crap, didn't really think about those. He goes for resurrection. Shouldn't have done that. Getting way too careless. Get rid of these again. Okay, another resurrection. They do have a way through. Okay, it's looking bad. Yeah, annoying situation. Feel like this was winnable, but never mind. Bit of carelessness. Do get punished. Okay, well the good news is this is pretty much their strongest hero, and we have weakened them quite a lot. But that is the end of that. Maybe it wasn't winnable, I'm not really sure. Doesn't really matter. Not actually an important fight. Okay, so we can break through, and we can go get that stuff back, but I did originally want to go for this town first. Still, we should be fine either way. No losses expected from that, that's quite surprising. We can go through for a fairy dragon, but let's just go west instead. If we go for this straight away, we can break through. We could also water walk across, that might save us some movement. But yeah, let's finish town off. So we can reach Ingham, but I don't think we have enough movement points to do much else. Still, he's got water walk, so we want to kill him off. So he has got all his spell points back. Magic arrow, 400 points of damage, kills these off, and we kill these off too. Cool. Okay, so he's got a few good things. He's got the Sword of Judgment, which is, I have to say, better than the Titan's Gladius, for what it's worth. Just saying. Where is it? How do I do this? What's that button? There we go. Shift and click. Okay, so Sword of Judgment is put on. This town could be attacked again by Sanya, who's pretty weak. Don't think we really care too much. I think that's fine. Let's watch this back again, just to make sure there's nothing else that I'm being careless about. So red is in that zone, and tan is pretty much out of options. Okay, let's break through this. Should be much easier because this time we do have life drain. Okay, so they do resist our spells, of course. Still, we do have a chance of it working, but I think prayer's better. Okay, so other options, Frost Ring will do 230 points of damage. There is Blind, but I don't think Blind's needed. Go for Shield. Yep, so this is going to be completely fine. Could even send this in, I think, but let's be a little bit more careful. Okay, gonna see how this goes. We do have Animate Dead if it goes wrong. No, seems fine. Go for these next. Okay, so strongest spell we can go for is probably Ice Bolt. Let's give that a go. We do break through. There we go. So no losses, we break through, we get 121 skeletons, lots of resources we don't really need, and we break through to this zone where we can take on Derek, avenge the castle town we previously lost. Solmir can summon a boat if he wants to, or in fact he can't because he doesn't have the spell I thought he had. Alright, I think we bring Solmir back to, I guess, Blight. And let's go up in this direction. So Red is now confined to a tiny corner, does try to maybe escape with Derek. Tan is trying to sail off. Do we go after Sanya? I think we're fine not to. I think we go for this. Take this town back. Go over to the east, break through the unicorns. Okay, so in terms of conventional fighting, this is apparently odds against us, but I'm pretty sure we're fine. So we can summon 128 Earth Elementals, we can go for Chain Lightning, which does 1,300 points of damage. Implosion will probably kill off a stack, this will do a lot of damage to 3 stacks. Though they do have the Aura of Magic resistance, which could protect them. Just go for slow. Okay, so they take their time, but they get through eventually. Let's just defend with all our stacks, and I think... I guess we could throw these in, but no need just yet. Let's go for Earth Elementals. Then let's wait. They come closer. Ponderously move towards us. Yeah, the game has split them into 7 different stacks because it thinks this is a difficult fight for us. But of course it's actually fairly straightforward. Okay, these will go for this attack. We do get blinded, but we're free to go for this attack. I'm going to try Meteor Shower on these 3 stacks. We do kill one off. Okay, so we want to keep the losses focused on the Nyx. And other stacks probably go to the corner. So pretty much this entire map, we didn't really benefit from diplomacy at all. It was kind of unexpected. This is kind of frustrating because everyone knows they don't stand a chance. We just have to kill them off bit by bit. Okay, so Implosion. Let's see how much we do. Not enough to kill off a stack, but not a bad amount. Let's just go for the attack. Then these guys do 21 kills, so that's enough to kill these off. These can kill these off. And then we implode these. Okay, next round begins. These have 123 hit points to go. Let's go for resurrection on these. Let's kill these off. $802 hit points on these. This is probably safe to go for. Let's see. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, let's implode, and let's kill them off. So, a little bit expensive in terms of spells cast, but lots of experience, and we can push to the east. Alright, so next up, let's go to Galthran, and let's take Derek out. I also want to find out if I can actually access the frozen cliffs, because it kind of looks like I shouldn't be able to. If I were to go for Death Ripple, 115 points of damage. That's not too bad, but I think Chain Lightning probably better. Okay, so Derek's going to focus down the skeletons. We can just reanimate those, so that's fine. Go across to these. Then let's Chain Lightning again. Ah, okay, so he flees. So we lose a few skeletons, but nothing else, that's fine. Let's go straight towards this town. Those losses seem fine, let's just accept, and that is Tan's original town, I think, although the Mage Guild is not very upgraded, kind of surprised. Let's check this out. So Tan is, yeah, Tan's pretty much defeated. Red does still have Alamar, but also pretty massively weakened. So I think it's just a case of chasing Red down. There is this we have to worry about, but we should be able to get there pretty soon. Tan lands over in this part of the map, and that is Sanya, who's pretty weak. Let's just recruit some pikemen. That should be all fine. I forgot to try and dig for the Grail. Would be good to get the Grail, but don't think it's really going to happen. I don't remember if I actually dug here or not. Try searching on clear ground. Oh, I did. Okay. Never mind, we'll try this next. So if you get the Grail, you do get a higher high score, if that's something you care about. Okay, so they have turned this to their capital. No sign of any heroes. Okay, let's go for Chain Lightning on... Let's start with these. Ah, crap. Okay, so they get the deadly shot, which is extremely lucky of them. So we do have to go for a resurrection. Okay, we get vengeance, we kill them off, and we have taken that town. Question is, what do we do next? I guess we try and hunt this guy down. We can always town portal if we need to. So in here we got Ufritin and we got Shiva, neither of which are that great, but we just recruit some of this stuff, we should be fine. The rest of our heroes, I guess, could go to Hitchgrove. This is, of course, pure indulgence at this point, but never mind. So Elmore can't really get too far. Let's just grab this. Go to the town, and we should have enough to hold anyone off. Okay, we end the turn there. Red does come to attack us, and this might be the final fight. No, it's not, because he's stronger than I thought. I see. Okay. Don't think we even have a spellbook. No, we don't. Yeah, I just assumed he'd be really weak, but he's actually not that bad. Okay. I think we just auto-resolve this because it's not worth playing out. Okay, quick combat, we lose, that's fine. Tan does not come for the attack. So this guy can get... no, he can't. Can't quite get all the way. Alright, so we get at least one more turn. Let's hope we get the Grail. Nope, okay. Alright, well I think no Grail for us, but never mind. End the turn there. Tan does have to come for an attack, or Tan is completely screwed. This fight should be completely fine, we don't even need to reinforce, let's just go for it. Probably will say some losses are expected, no it doesn't, but let's see what happens. I think he left his best units in the town, which is kind of surprising. Okay, if we did get the Titan's Gladius, I didn't see it. Few losses expected here, so Derek, it turns out, is the final boss. That is interesting. Let's kill these off. Doesn't really work. We are very strong, but we're not, like, unbelievably strong. Okay, so losses are going to be spread between two of our stacks, so let's actually go for Clone. And let's resurrect. There we go, so Derek goes down. He has the Titan's Gladius, which we take, and with that, we have pretty much won. There is just the one Tan hero left to go. So if we want to chase them down, we need to go across to this town, which is the town of Armitage. Let's go for it. So, final battle. Let's start this off with Chain Lightning. Finish Sanya off, she's extremely weak. She has the Plate of Dying Light, which is surprisingly good for her, and that is Tan vanquished, and that is the end of Maelstrom. That was definitely one of my favourite playthroughs I've ever done. That was just a really interesting, fun map. Some challenging battles, but because of Eovacius being such an excellent spellcaster, not actually as difficult as I feared. That map definitely can be very punishing, but we did manage to escape in the end with a nice win. There are plenty more playthroughs on the channel if you do want to give another series a watch. I think probably the most similar one to this one is maybe The Great Wasteland, which I did a couple of years ago. Not really that similar to this map, but I do really like it just in the sense that it's definitely a Horn of the Abyss map, and it's definitely a handcrafted map. So if you like that type of thing, I would recommend maybe the Great Wasteland next. I will leave a link to that in the description, of course. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for all the support on the series once again, do appreciate it. But yeah, that's all for now. I'll see you next time.